Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book Priceless, a creation by William Poundstone. The book Priceless, 2010, delves into the psychological factors that determine the worth and cost we assign to objects. By examining various pricing experiments and case studies, the author reveals the impact of prices on our purchasing choices and uncovers the tactics employed by businesses to maximize profits. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that William Poundstone is the writer of several nonfiction books, such as Are You Smart Enough to Work at Google? And Fortune's Formula. With 7 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, this text encourages readers to understand how prices work in order to make smarter purchasing decisions. Humans have a hard time placing monetary values on things and are easily influenced by factors other than price. Many examples and studies show that we need help when it comes to prices and evaluation. Evolution has made us more afraid of losing what we have than excited about gaining what we don't have. We are also more fair when people are watching us, and we tend to forget prices almost immediately. Key idea number 1. Prices are subjective and need a comparison for estimation. Prices in a supermarket are not fixed and are relative to one another. Consumers have difficulty estimating the fixed price of an item without a reference point. Psychologists have found that people find it easier to estimate the weight or value of an object when they have a reference point. Similarly, consumers can estimate which products should cost more, but have difficulty remembering specific prices. Key idea number 2. Perceptions of prices vary among individuals. The amount of money you have affects how much happiness you derive from finding more money. This is known as the wealth effect. The more financially secure you are, the less impact a smaller amount of money, such as $10, will have on your happiness. Conversely, those with less money appreciate smaller amounts more. In a study, financially secure Harvard students said that $40 would make them twice as happy as $10. Additionally, the value you assign to a product, known as utility, also influences how much you are willing to pay for it. Personal preferences and interests determine the value individuals assign to different items. Key idea number 3. Price decisions are influenced by a multitude of factors that often go unnoticed. The likelihood of winning the lottery is very low, but many people still try their luck due to heuristics and boundedly rational thinking. Gamblers often make decisions based on intuition or basic factors like highest payoff rather than considering the overall value. The hormone oxytocin promotes trust and generosity and can be influenced by outside factors like pressure or products containing oxytocin. However, it is unlikely that these products actually work. Overall, our gut decisions may be influenced more than we realize. Key idea number 4. Small numbers can have a significant impact on our buying choices. Anchors are hints in our environment that can influence our decisions. Even insignificant numbers can shape our subsequent choices. In an experiment, participants who copied out a number from a post-it note estimated a higher number for the amount of physicians in a phone book compared to those who only wrote down the color of the ink. Being aware of an anchor can have an even greater impact on our behavior. Another experiment showed that the weight of a second object felt heavier when the anchor weight was lighter. The more attention a number gets, the more influence it has. Higher anchor prices of surrounding products can also affect the price we are willing to pay. Key idea number 5. People tend to make fair offers when the pricing process can be tracked. When sharing a cake with a stranger, it is common to make an equal split to be fair. People are willing to pay more if they perceive the price as fair, so companies adjust their prices accordingly. In an experiment, most participants offered a 50-50 split when asked to share money with a stranger. However, when people believe pricing is not observable, they tend to be more greedy. In a different experiment, when the recipient was unaware of the amount the dictator kept, most dictators kept all the money for themselves. Being observed or known pricing processes influence people to be more fair. Key idea number 6. Companies exploit our fears through the use of flat rates and insurance policies. The text discusses the concept of loss aversion, where people fear losing money more than they value gaining money. This fear leads to paying for insurance and opting for flat-rate plans for phones, even if they are not the most sensible option. The author argues that paying for insurance that we may not use benefits the insurer, and that flat rates can be more cost-effective in certain situations. The text also mentions a study showing that cell phone users in San Diego paid high rates per minute due to having flat-rate plans but not using all the allotted time. Key idea number 7. Anchor prices are a pricing strategy used to maximize profits. When comparing prices, people often assume that the cheapest product is low quality and the most expensive is a rip-off. Therefore, buying products in the middle price range seems like the safest option. However, this strategy can be manipulated by introducing a more expensive product as an anchor. This makes the previously expensive product seem like a bargain and leads to increased sales. Anheuser-Busch used this strategy with Budweiser and Michelob, and the Williams-Sonoma chain did the same with their bread makers. Overall, luxury pricing can change perceptions and drive sales. In conclusion, the book discusses how our psychology affects our purchasing decisions and how businesses take advantage of this. It suggests using the number 9 at the end of prices to give the impression of a discount. The recommended further reading is The 1% Windfall, which explores smart pricing decisions for business success. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.